All right, welcome. Today we are going to open up a treasure chest of wisdom, and yeah, it probably smells a little bit like garlic and honey. We are diving into Grandma Marge's legendary just-in-case kit. And you're about to find out why she was, basically a brilliant chemist working right out of her own kitchen.
I mean, this tagline really says it all, doesn't it? If Grandma could bottle it, this is what she'd sell. It's all about those trusted, homespun remedies that, let's be honest, just worked. Why? Well, because Grandma said so. And that was good enough for us.
So that brings us to the big question, right? Why was Grandma basically a chemist? I mean, what made her simple, straight from the pantry approach so darn effective? Well, let's take a little tour of her wisdom and see if we can't figure it out. Okay, and this little jingle? Healing with humor and your spice rack. That just perfectly captures the spirit of what we're about to get into. We're talking practical, effective remedies, but they were always served up with a side of that good-natured grandma charm. All right, let's do this. Let's dive in. So, first things first, let's peek inside this legendary kit. What were the absolute foundational elements that Grandma Marge relied on? These are her pantry power players. And here they are. Look at this list. No complex chemicals, nothing fancy, just a simple, really powerful lineup. You've got honey, which is a natural antibacterial. Of course, garlic with that potent antimicrobial compound allicin. Then there's turmeric, a fantastic anti-inflammatory, and, a few other humble heroes like salt, baking soda, rosemary, and yep, even hydrogen peroxide. Okay, but now we have to talk about the undisputed star of the show, garlic. I mean, forget vampires, right? Grandma knew this stuff was a powerhouse. And her nickname for it, the vampire repellent antibiotic, I mean, come on, that's just perfect. It perfectly captures how potent this stuff really is. All right, so having the ingredients is one thing, but the real genius, the real magic, was knowing exactly how to use them. So let's take a look at how Grandma put these power players to work against some of those everyday common ailments. And you can see here, her approach was just so practical. So you're fighting a cold? Simple. That called for a potent little tea of honey and garlic. Got a scratchy sore throat? Nothing could beat a classic saltwater gargle. And for those aches and pains, well, for that, she had a secret weapon with a truly fantastic name. You just have to love this, don't you? Golden Gut Punch. That's what she called her turmeric milk concoction. It is the perfect example of her style, right? A remedy that sounds just as powerful as it actually is, and it brings a smile to your face. It's that perfect blend of effectiveness and a little bit of humor. But listen, Grandma wasn't just a chemist. She was a responsible one. She knew better than anyone that even the best ingredients have their limits. So here are a few of her crucial words of warning. Yeah, when it came to stuff like baking soda, she always knew that moderation was absolutely key. Her little warning that it's not a cocktail mixer, folks, well, that was her funny way of saying, hey, use this with respect and please don't overdo it. A little bit really does go a long way. Oh, and this one? This is an absolute classic piece of grandmotherly wisdom. She would be the first one to tell you that reaching for a can of ginger ale when you need the benefits of actual ginger, that's a big, big mistake. One is a potent root, a real powerful ingredient. The other, it's usually just sugary soda. And you better believe she always knew the difference. Okay, so as we start to wrap up our little tour of Grandma Marge's kit, let's try to boil it all down to one final dash of wisdom, shall we? And there it is. I think that's the perfect summary of this entire philosophy. Remember, side effects may include smelling like an Italian restaurant. I mean, it's true. These remedies are simple, they are potent, and yes, they might just leave you smelling deliciously of garlic and herbs. It's just a charming reminder that sometimes the best solutions are hiding right there in our kitchen. So, we're going to leave you with this one question to think about. Grandma Marge had her legendary kit, but what about you? What kind of kitchen secrets are hiding out in your spice rack, just waiting to be rediscovered? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining us.